Hello again. This is the second video that has to do with shame and how it affects us. And in this video, I will be sharing a little bit about my experience working with patients that are bringing that as maybe one of the motivating factors for actually seeking help. And the first thing I'll say is how this helps. What I offer is that it's completely contingent and based on creating a trusting relationship. It's a therapeutic relationship that is, over time, develops so that as we, life to life, connect with each other face to face, eye to eye, we are establishing gradually a sense of trust, a sense of rapport, so that you're not feeling over time any more judged or in fact, it's the opposite. What's being sought here is to create an environment in which you feel safe and feel that you are accepted no matter what, and that there isn't anything that you can say or do in terms of exposing something you think is shameful or have experienced as shameful, that there's nothing that will be met with derision. In fact, often what I've learned doing therapy is that when we or you release, or just sharing, you release by sharing, sometimes just by admitting to. And when I'm talking to patients in the very first intake, which is a chance just to meet and greet and talk and get a sense of each other and get a little bit of a background of you to find out, how you got where you are, where are the threads, what are some of the contributing factors that led you to be right here sitting across from me. And many times what's revealed are, that what happens is that patients report feeling so much better after just having been able to really share their history this way, because I'm asking for it specifically about how you came into your body when you sensed the sensations I talked about in the other video, where you began to masturbate, where you began to recognize yourself as a sexual person, and how that was met by your family, your friends, what contributed, how did you learn, what did you discover, what were the early contributing factors to how you developed a sense of yourself, your body, your sexuality in the world, and how has some of those early kinds of experiences, or how are they still affecting you today that you may not even be conscious about? So sometimes just sharing it in this intake with me is incredibly, eye-opening, and usually the first time anyone has really thought about and then shared all of that, all the way through their experiences, sexual experiences, first girlfriends, just all the way through. So that's one way that this process can be so helpful just at the beginning. And then, as I was just sharing, as we do start to develop this trust, little by little, gradually, usually much of this apprehension and distrust and dis-ease and all the things that are also a part of shame begin to lessen. And then the last thing I'll say about this is that my sessions, part 2 of any given session, is working on the floor, on a mat, on a sheet, face to face, where we are exploring these guided touch exercises of breath and sensate focus, and just as I earlier talked about, discovering what is happening in your body moment to moment, what you're feeling, how you are experiencing it. And I find that doing these exercises gradually, again, being in the moment, also serves to allow a person to discover, maybe for the first time, how they are in their bodies, how the anxiety and the shame is affecting, and being able to talk about it, being able to recognize that, oh yeah, I have been really self-conscious since I was a kid because I was always a fat kid, or maybe I was, I had a disfiguring injury, or or some kind of or accident or something. This is the body image part that goes into adulthood, that we hold on to and how we see ourselves. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's something that eventually gets exposed as some transgression that you feel that you got away with when you were younger, or maybe not, maybe more recently. Maybe you've visited with massage parlors and prostitutes and feel like that is a terrible thing. Who knows? There's so many, but again, there's so many that I can't really go into all of it right now. I will be touching on much more of this as we go forward, and sharing probably in the next video another aspect of what some of the underlying causes are for what creates these this kind of suffering in people that I keep saying people. I'm going to keep trying to keep this you and I, because I know that, again, you're watching this because you're likely affected, and may see yourself in it. So it's an offering. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful and hopeful, and we will meet again soon. Thank you.